When I crossed the line, I looked at my hands to see if I was the same person. There was such a glory. The sun came over like gold over the trees. It felt like I was in heaven. Who am I? I'm Harriet Tubman.
Come on!
Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the change that we see. We are the ones that we've been waiting for. Who am I? President Barack Obama. No person is born hating another person because of the color of his or her skin, or his or her background, or his or her religion. People must learn that they can hate, and if they can, learn that they can be taught how to love. For love comes more naturally to the human heart than its opposite. Who am I? Nelson Mandela.
I really believe when you give to other people, you give to yourself. Who am I? Oakland.
Yeah!
God has been God has always been giving me strength to say what me wait.
Take time.
Where am I? I am Rosa Parks.
All right.
To suppress free speech is two wrongs. It violates the rights of the hearer as well as those of the speaker. Power succeeds nothing without a demand. It never has, and it never will.
Come on.
Who am I? I am Frederick Douglass. I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit, suffer now, and live the rest of your life a champion. Who am I? I am Muhammad Ali.
All right.
We are not makers of history, we are made by history. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Who am I? I am Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Amen. And Sister Chastity's 18 now, so she's not really officially a part of the All God's Children youth ministry, but I asked her if she would do a throwback for us. She usually does Madam and Her Madam by Langston Hughes, and I just kind of put her on the spot just real quick, so if she doesn't mind. You mind?
Let the Lord use you.
The census man. The day he came round, he wanted my name to put it down.
Come on.
I said Johnson, Alberta K. But he hated to write the K that way. He said Mrs. with a snort, just a K makes your name too short. Why don't I write K-A-Y? And if you do, you lie. My mother christened me Johnson, Alberta K, and you leave me and my name just that way. Oh, and furthermore, rub out that Mrs. too. I'll have you know I'm madam to you. He said, how do? I said, what can I do for you? He said, do you know your rent is due? I said, listen, before I pay, I go to Hades and rot away. The sink is broke, the water don't run, you ain't done a thing you promised to have done. The back window's cracked, the
Come
kitchen
on.
floor squeaks, there's rats in the cellar and the attic leaks. He said, Mrs., it's not up to me. I'm just an agent, don't you see? Well, naturally, you passed the buck, and if it's money you want, you out of luck. He said, Mrs., I ain't pleased. Well, I said, neither am I, so we agree. I work for a lady. She ain't mean, but she got a 12-room house to clean. I wash, I cook, I walk that dog around. All them children broke me down. I said, Mrs., can it be? You trying to make a pack house out of me? She said, Oh no, Alberta, I love you so. I said, Mrs. That may be true, but I'd be dogged if I loved you. Langston Hughes. Praise the Lord.
Okay, all God's children, it's time for our sermonic selection.